Hi traders, Mandy here from High Performance Trading. I spoke to a trader this morning who asked me, can you please help me to figure out why I keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again? I'm so frustrated. I just don't know what to do anymore. And I said, okay, so can you give me some examples of what specifically it is that you're doing over and over again? So give me some examples of the mistakes that you're making. We went through a few of his trades that he showed me. He said, look, for example, this trade. So it was a losing trade and I should have gotten out so much earlier, but I never get out early enough. And then afterwards, I had a winning trade, right? Look at that. But I got spooked by this one red candle and I got out immediately. And guess what? It just rallied back up and climbed Mount Everest. And I could have made back all the loss from last week. It would have been an epic profit. And then this example here. So after having missed out on the profits, what did I do? I doubled up my position because I got so frustrated. Now, of course, that trade was a loss, and then I had a bigger loss than I wanted to have. So can you see why I'm feeling stuck? And I said to him, yeah, I completely get it. And I'm sure you guys get it as well, right? I mean, we've all been there. But the thing is, and I said to him, can you see that you are actually the one keeping yourself stuck? That you are the one keeping yourself feeling like a failure and feeling like you can't ever progress and improve. And he said, no, actually, I can't see it. And I said, okay, let me explain. So, for example, you said I should have gotten out of this trade much earlier, out of this losing trade. But what is earlier? There's always an earlier to earlier. So, which earlier is the correct earlier? Right? It's nothing that we can measure. It's not a benchmark that we can work towards to. And this trade, right? You said I should have let my profits run instead of getting spooked by one red candle. Well, what does it even mean? Like, what was the optimal exit and what was that exit based on? Was it a technical exit? Was it a profit target exit? What was it? Yeah, that's like not specific at all. So how do we know when we have achieved the optimal exit and have done what we wanted to do? And then look at this trade that you showed me when you said you doubled up and you traded far too big. Well, what is far too big? Right, so what would be the optimal position sizing here? Based on your account size, based on your risk management, money management, and based on the current volatility. The markets are crazy volatile at the moment, right? So what would be the optimal position sizing based on facts and mathematics and market behavior, and not based on how you feel about yourself? And he really got it. And then we went into specificity and looked at where exactly were the exits. So was it a technical exit based on a chart pattern, or based on price action, or based on an indicator, for example? Or was it a monetary exit based on, let's say, 0.5% of the position size, right? So like many online prop firms, they go really well if you take only 0.5% or maximum 1% stop loss. Well, again, based on your profit loss ratio, of course, as well. And what is the correct position sizing? So really let's get into the details of mathematics. Is it 0.01%? That's what we actually came to. 0.01% of his account was the absolute perfect position sizing for each of his trades, right? Based on the statistics that we could see of the trades that went really well and the trades that didn't go so well, right? So it was all based on facts and figures. So I hope this is useful for you guys and it helps you to be very specific, get out of ambiguity and confusion and feeling like a failure, but really going into a deep dive of facts and figures and numbers and statistics, being very specific, and that will help you to have a benchmark to work towards too. Now, if you don't achieve that benchmark, so let's say you have a 0.5% stop loss, but you still don't take it, well, then that's a mindset problem. And then we need to have a look at what is it in your mindset that's stopping you from doing what you know helps you to become a successful trader. Well, I hope this is really useful for you guys, and keep working on it. As you know, no one can go back and change the past, which we don't really need to, but everyone can start from now and create a new future. That was based on Mr. Bart. Well, all the best.